So what are you guys then?
I don't know, but we're live, and we, as always, if I'm in the seat, we are chaotic.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what Callista told me?
Boom! We don't care. I'm sorry, that was rude.
Dude, that was cool. I hadn't seen that before. That was really cool.
What did Callista say?
She was like, "Good luck and make sure you wear a condom."
Sure.
I like how everyone's like nodding. Yeah, except for Nick because he's stoned.
No, I'm naughty. I was also naughty.
I mean, if anybody got violated the most during New Greyhawk Vice, it was Nick.
Oh yeah.
But once again, when I watched it, I thought of Nick as Lieutenant Dangle, so it was it was awesome.
He gave me he for no reason included that he had a family, a wife and kids.
Of course. One of us had to have a family to lose.
Oh, poor guy went into a sex dungeon, who turns out to be the bowels of a genie, and starts licking the walls in order to get the genie out so he can open up a secret passage.
Not even so I could open up the secret passage, so I could get my lock picking kit back because it was a gift from fucking Cassandra, and he was sentimental and didn't want to lose it.
That's all right.
I pleasured a wall because I was being selfish.
Well, how many times did World Singer kill his wife? Like, how many times did you kill your girlfriend, Vince?
Hey, she said she wanted to play like a couple of sessions, and I was like, no, that's fine. And then you guys pressured her back into it, and then she's like, okay,
we did. There was a lot of pressure.
Don't be a pussy.
I mean, you turned her into like jelly the first time she played.
Yeah, she got squished.
Yeah,
and I inverted her from the warehouse and just
splatted.
But Callista wasn't going to have none of that.
No.
No, Callista's always got to save him.
It was Stewie. I saved her that time. I felt really bad because I didn't know she only wanted to play a few sessions. And I was like, oh no, we can't have her die after one session. I'm going to try and heal her and resurrect her. Vince allowed it. And then she was like, well, I guess I'm playing in the campaign.
She's like, I'm in it now, huh? I'm like,
no. Yeah, her character class was office administrator.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's what she does now.
Yeah.
Play what you know.
All right, guys, welcome to Sons of Honor. It's a homebrew campaign that we're doing in the world of Roshar based on the fantastic books written by Brandon Sanderson. 3 of these guys built characters already. We're gonna isolate the people who didn't.
What are you talking about? Ginger
Edgelord and the Ginger.
Ginger's character is in the campaign on D&D Beyond.
I thought that they named their character a hero with no name, and I just realized they just left it blank. And it autofills.
And that's what it autofilled. I forgot to, hit save on that particular. Look, I mean, this person might die immediately. Apparently, you squish people within the first 30 seconds, so maybe I should have gone back.
It was 2/3 through the session.
Yeah, my character currently has an armor class of 9 because I have a negative dex modifier.
Oh, you're all negative. You don't have any.
Should we just delete all our inventory?
Yes.
Oh.
Right now.
Yeah, I just clicked the one button's like, yeah, whatever. And then I was like, I'm not even going to equip any of this because it doesn't matter. It's inconsequential.
So if I'm creating a character, Vince.
Yes.
So what are the preferences?
There's 3 race choices that we decided, or 4. What's the one that you said they're not really human, Brandon?
You have the Amiens. They're not really
Those are, like,
humans.
I figured those are more like elves without the ears. So
Elves
just
/ changelings, because they can actually modify their body at will. Like there's one Amian scholar who
are they like
who's trying to like basically record all Spren, and he keeps his notes on his skin as tattoos because he's constantly being robbed. So he finds himself like waking up in an alley naked, and it's like, okay, what happened? All right. And then like the whole friggin', I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Memento, where friggin' he's got like all the tattoos on his body, and he'll like look for like a piece of skin of like, okay, that's what happened. All right, cool.
So are we by default? So do I need to have the homebrew content on?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can do elves or changeling, but you can't really change your figures. You can just write on your skin if you go changeling.
Okay.
You can do
basically
horn eaters,
modify.
or we figured are gonna be Goliaths.
Yeah.
Typically red haired.
Okay.
No, that's just in the books. They're
Yeah, they have red hair.
Yeah.
Otherwise, is the dominant like human?
Ginger's like, I'm
mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you want to be like Nick, you can be a Parshman.
Which is
They're like these humanoids
with chitin.
Hey, is all your music okay to use?
Yeah, it's by Kevin MacLeod.
Okay.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh yeah, we've been live for a while.
I didn't even think we were streaming tonight.
7 minutes and 30 seconds.
So I can go human variant?
Yeah.
And then amongst the human variants, there are kind of like different races. You've got the Natin people who have like a slight blue tint to their skin. You have Herdazians who basically have almost like rock-like fingernails. You have the Iriali who have literal golden hair. But those, it's mainly a cosmetic thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Horn eaters, though, those tend to be about like 7 foot tall, 7 foot, 7.5 foot tall, burly people. They live in the Horn Eater Peaks. The other thing is the heir
So are
of
these
Roshar.
the ones that you built, Vince, that are in here?
The Parshendi, yes.
There's the mark of finding human, mark of
Oh no.
handling?
They'll just go regular human or variant.
Okay.
The marks are from Eberron.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the ecosystem of Roshar has a slightly higher oxygen content, so fire acts differently. And then you have this thing called the high storm. If you're outside in a high storm, you're gonna die. Just think of like a class 10 hurricane.
Worldwide hurricane sweeps through.
Milestone or XP?
Milestone.
Okay. And what level are we starting at?
1.
You are a bastard. You rat bastard.
Oh, you haven't heard the best part. We're all going to be on a bridge crew.
A bridge crew on a ship in Spelljammer?
No. We're running bridges across the Shattered Plains to bridge chasms to the next plateau. And we'll be running at the Parshendi, who will be shooting at us to take our bridge down while wearing no armor.
So this is basically just one giant mind fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be lucky if it's a one-shot.
Now, granted, there's about like 30, 40 bridges that are running alongside us, so there's a little bit of luck involved.
Yeah, you guys got the lucky bridge, Bridge 13.
So the question I have,
like the lucky floor on hotels.
What
13.
class? If I'm taking if I'm doing the Truth Seer or whatever it's called, Truth Watcher, I'm a healer. Technically,
I let you pick up a cleric, but the thing is, you're gonna have access to 0 spells starting out
at level 1, right? Because we don't have any of the spheres, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you read that.
Oh, I actually did a little reading. Yes, I did. My
That's
naivete only
Nick.
gets me through the beginnings.
So the way the system of magic works in this world is by a process called investiture and surge binding, where essentially it's like a warlock pact that you bond with a spren. Spren are sentient beings that are the manifestation of either emotions, ideals, ideas that live in the cognitive realm, but can manifest in the physical realm. So there's 3 realms. You got the cognitive, the physical, and the spiritual.
Yeah,
We're
I found
in the
the
physical
Truth
realm.
Watcher domain or the Truth Watcher ideal. So I have a first ideal at level 1, right?
No, you haven't spoken the first ideal yet.
Well, it says first level, level 1 on the header.
Yeah, but you
So
guys
somebody's
are
lying to me.
You guys are basically nothing right now, though.
So
we're
level
zero. We're level
We're level
zero.
zero.
Technically
is
level
what we are.
0, but
Yeah.
let's give you some stats.
Yeah, we're level 0 humans. And
You're
then,
commoners.
if you're going to be a cleric, you're going to be an ardent. The Church of Oranism is the main church in Alethi culture.
Is there a
where-
selection for that anywhere?
Yeah, so
Just go
it's
acolyte.
it's a monotheistic kind of religion with 10 other lesser gods known as the heralds, basically like saints.
Do we at least get full hit points?
Mm-hmm. Well, level 1, you always get full hit points.
And how
Just
are we
know
doing
that-
our abilities?
You can roll it, or you can go with my heroic array.
I just went
rolled
with the
better than the
heroic.
heroic array, and then you said no, we're doing heroic array, so I changed
What the
it.
fuck is heroic array?
So,
Do you just want us
17?
to say it because it's funny?
No, 17,
No.
16, 15, 14, 12, and 8.
That's why my deck sucks.
Nick, do you have a light in your room?
I do, but I didn't clean my room because I didn't think we were streaming.
Let me see it, you filthy turd.
That's
I
not
mean,
bad.
It's not.
You could close your blinds. That'll make it look
It's a
cleaner.
lot.
Hey, what's the main
It's not even that bad.
for a cleric would be wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you said it's 17.
Sweatpants, though.
So
16,
heroic array is 17, 16,
15,
15,
14,
12
and 8.
and 8. Yeah, I'm not going to be very charismatic.
He's making his bed.
I'm definitely not very charismatic. But as a variant human, I get ability score increases, right?
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
1, 2.
You get 2.
They can't be in the same thing.
Right. Ooh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this so far.
Yeah, wait until
So
you
I'm
get
going
to
with the edgelord
realism.
name. I'm going with edgelord. I like it.
You're dying first.
Oh yeah, edgelord baby.
Edgelord. Is that
Angela.
what that says? Edgelord.
Edgelord. Thanks, Chaz.
Looks like an A from here.
Lordage.
No, that's the first thing that starts declining is vision once you get a certain age.
Oh, I thought it was hair pigment.
I mean, as long as I've known you, it's been
Well,
salt
that's
and pepper.
yeah. Oh, am I gonna go as gangrene?
I don't know what your character name is.
Well, you can change it. I figure I'll just let you pick it.
Oh, yeah? I can pick it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
God.
say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. He'll
No.
make an entire backstory.
I'm
Nick,
okay with
Nick
that
is not
too.
bitch boy for some reason.
I did not put bitch boy. I don't know who changed it to bitch boy. It was not me. Don't try to frame me, you asshole.
Callista's in the back, fucking.
Oh, yeah. He's just being a freaking menace right now.
No, I had to revoke her admin.
Oh.
How did that go?
Oh, she doesn't know yet.
I'm surprised Vince hasn't been revoked.
Can't revoke me?
You know, I gotta be honest. Vince's form of play is very adult oriented and kind of caters to a very specific kind of cruelty and narcissism that I find very entertaining.
Great.
All I
like
do
that
is
he
nudge
picks on
people in
Chad.
his direction.
Encourage him by all means.
Oh, there's some great names. Alcott Forbrook,
Oh, no,
Shamar
what's going with those
Thunderleaf,
names?
Nika Wolfstalker, Diomedes Dirgebrow, Oral
Fixation.
Deep
Oral
Valor.
fixation.
Thought this was going to be a different campaign. It's going to be exactly like.
Cesare, I can see the light in your eye begin to dim and fade already.
I was starting this campaign off as a light eyes, but
I'm half-eyed.
nice.
Half-eyed.
Yeah, the other one just got poked out by his mom.
So real quick, the society isn't racist. It's classist based off of eye color.
Caste
You
system,
have
basically.
light eyes, basically people with a light-hued eye, like so blues, greens, amber, gray,
Tan.
violet, tan are going to be your nobility, or they're going to be in a higher caste system. Then you have your dark eyes, dark green, dark brown, dark blue. Those are going to be your dark eyes. They are the working class freaking people. Then you also have within the Church of Vorinism, masculine arts and feminine arts. The feminine arts are reading, writing, freaking art itself, music, poetry, all that. It falls under the feminine arts. Masculine arts are things like warfare, fighting, dueling. And because reading and writing is a feminine art, men don't know how to read and write. They can read glyphs, which isn't considered a form of writing.
But glyphs convey ideas more than they do words.
Yeah, they're basically pictograms. So men can read and write in emoji.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That
that
seems to be the dominant language amongst the youth now, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know that. I'm not youthful.
You don't have to tell us.
He's useless.
Can we get a close up, please?
I can smell the Ben
But
Gay
you know
from
who aged
here.
like fine wine, though? Logan Lance. You know why they call him Logan Lance? Because he packing that hardwood.
Logan Lance.
Because alliteration is fun and normally a hero trope.
Cesare, think about who your DM is. Let's be honest.
I know.
Now, the Church of Vorinism, we had to have content, people. We got two people who have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I know. I love it. I love it. I don't have to do it.
So, the Church of Vorinism worships a being known as the Almighty. The Almighty is Honor. And Honor had 10 heralds. The 10 heralds were beings who saved humanity from the desolations. And the thing is very similar to Norse kind of ideology that when you die, you guys are going to continue your fight for the Tranquiline Halls, where mankind was kicked out of. And so everything you do in life is so that when you do die, your spirit will either fight for the Tranquiline Halls. If you're a good farmer, you'll be able to basically create food at a wave of your hand, all that other stuff. That's one of the ideals for it. That's the Vorin ideology that's mainly in Western Roshar, where we're located currently. Each region kind of has a worship of
Eastern Roshar, right?
Yeah, Eastern Roshar, because Shinovar is in the west. That's correct. Each region has a kind of version of Vorinism. They all tend to worship the Almighty and the heralds, but some give certain heralds a higher standing than others. And then you have others where that's considered completely pagan, like the Iriali worship the One. But
so a lot of religious lore.
Mainly, Vorinism is going to be the main focus, because the things is Honor was the god of this world. Honor Oh yeah, but yeah. So, anyways, spoilers. But it is through the Voron Church that the right of rule for the Light Eyes is founded, as well as basically all the ideals and stuff like that they do. And each thing that they have within the Voron Church, you have your devotaries and you have your callings. So if your calling is to be a good farmer, then you need to do everything to basically everything in your life should be focused on becoming the best farmer. If it's to be the best duelist, everything in your life should be to become the best duelist, the best scribe, so on and so forth. Everything will be focused to that. And then you have your devotaries. You have like the devotary of denial. Basically, you're denying yourself pleasures in order to be a better person. The devotary of sincerity. Yeah. The devotary of sincerity is more along the lines of seeking truth wherever it may be. And to question everything, as it were, to find what is the sincerest form of like something is of an idea or the reason why certain things are done a certain way. So those are, if you're a member of the Voron Church, or if you're a Nalethi or Thalen or Herdazian, those are going to be kind of like the tenets of how you kind of live your life. Just think of the Voron Church as like the old school Catholic Church during the medieval period.
Gotcha.
And you have your Ardents. Ardents are basically the clerics of the Voron Church. And due to something that happened in the past called the hierarchy, where the Voron Church tried to establish control over the world, that didn't turn out too well. Now the Ardents are no longer allowed to own property or anything like that, and in fact tend to be the property of higher Light Eyes. They're
so
basically
I just want to jump in there real quick. Between the Light Eyes and the Dark Eyes, even amongst them, you figure like it's a 2-caste system, but even amongst the 2 castes, there's things called dons, and they're separated by 10 levels. So
yeah,
like,
so for the Light Eyes you have dons. Yeah, for Light Eyes you have dons. For Dark Eyes you have nons.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a 10th non, you're the lowest of the low, because that's the lowest rank as a Dark Eye. If you're a first non Dark Eyed, you basically have more rights and are on the verge of being like a Light Eye. But a 10th Don Light Eye still outranks a first non Dark Eye. And then the first non, that's basically your kings. Your kings and your high princes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you can kind of consider like your 9th and 10th Don Light Eyes. Those are going to basically be your merchants. They still have to work for a living. They can't just sit back and collect taxes and stuff like that from people. They're unlanded nobles, basically.
So do we have a time period lore that we're sticking with?
A year before the events of the Way of Kings, but it doesn't matter to you because you haven't read the book.
Yep, that's fair. But I could end up reading the book, so it's just
a year before
perspective.
So what you do know is the reason why you're in the Shattered Plains is because 5 years prior, an assassin dressed in white killed your king.
And the assassin was hired by the Parshendi.
Mm-hmm.
Parshendi hired assassin.
Or the Parshendi took credit for the assassination and let 5 of their high council die in execution for it.
And the current king of Elokar called for the Vengeance Pact. And that's basically what kept the kingdom united. And now they're focused on the Shattered Plains, trying to gain vengeance for the death of King Gavilar.
But it's devolved into just gaining wealth. They are harvesting gem hearts from these massive creatures called chasm fiends. So they leave these cocoons where it's really tough exterior, so it's almost impossible to get to it without a shard plate. So they harvest these giant gem hearts for money now. And now you're in the camp of one of the wealthiest high princes in Elokar.
So imagine a giant crab-like creature that is constantly trying to kill anything that it sees that's living, and it lays these cocoons, and within them there's this magical gem which is extremely wealthy. And not only are the different high princes and their armies going out to try and get them, but the Parshendi are also trying to get them as well. And so they're clashing and essentially racing to get to these gem hearts to try and hack them open in order to get them out first.
And the gem hearts are where magic comes from?
Yeah.
No. Whenever a high storm comes through,
Spears.
Gems get infused with Stormlight. They store Stormlight.
Mm-hmm.
And so the gems are necessary for the Stormlight, because Stormlight will also power things like Fabrials. Fabrials are like an artificer design that utilizes the Stormlight to either create heats. They've used them to basically create like types of elevators, water filtration systems, things like that.
Warning system.
Communication.
Stormlight itself is essentially what when we get magic, the magic will be pulled from the Stormlight that is stored in spheres that have little gems in them. But these large gem hearts are massive and worth a ton because they can store so much of that energy.
Gotcha. Okay. My character's done. You can check it out on the link if you want. Derp.
Okay.
Damn.
Dirk. What?
Derp.
Mandel Howie.
So
I wondered when you were going to put in daddy. That's what you were last time.
So I built a himbo heart. I figured that my character will be the big guy or the heart in the 5-man band trope.
The gentle giant.
Yep.
How tall is he?
6'6" He kind of slouches. He's kind of slouches a bit because he's used to kind of like crouching down to accommodate, to make other people, you know how tall people don't necessarily like stand up super tall and straight because they like want to.
Well, the Alethi are normally tall as it is.
Mm.
They're
So 6'6"
Well, then
average.
7 foot.
Yeah, there you go.
He's
6'6"
about-
kinda mid, bro.
Kaladin's like 6'8".
6'11".
He's like
No, I thought he was
6'6",
taller than
6'8". No,
Like almost 7.
He's pretty
Really?
tall, but yeah,
Well, I was
he's
imagining
tall even amongst the Alethi.
I was imagining Logan being like a short horn eater height, whatever that
So
ended up
7
being.
foot. 7,
Yeah.
7 foot.
7 foot then.
Nick, tell us about your character and how much backstory you wrote for it.
So I don't know shit about my character.
Proceeds to read backstory sent by Vince.
No. I am just I wanted to be the slave race, so I picked Parchment. Parchment.
Yeah.
Parchment. They're extremely parched, continuously thirsty.
That's the other thing is you have Parshmen as well, and they're basically the slave caste amongst Alethi society.
I was a gladiator, and Now I'm here. I don't get much. I don't get much.
Solid.
I don't get much say in what happens to me. So
Explain yourself. Explain yourself. It's not because I didn't want you to have player agency.
What am I supposed? What is my character supposed to say? Give his opinion? I don't want to get murdered on the spot.
So,
do you have the gladiator background?
Yeah.
Nice.
So Parshmen are another race that lives in Roshar. They have chitin. They basically kind of have like a shell-like exterior that covers also like the fleshy bits. So they're human and like humanoid in appearance, but they have like, you know, armored plating. But
do I get an AC buff?
Not right now. Not in your current form.
Yeah, not in dull form.
Oh, right.
It's more. It's like more retracted, as it were.
Yeah.
Parshmen aren't very intelligent. They can communicate, but it's very like minimal. Like you can ask them what their name is, and they'll just kind of look at you like, yes. No.
Oh my God, they're Kenku.
No, because Kenku will repeat things. These guys just think of something that's got like an intelligence of a 7.
Yeah. Oh, hey! My intelligence is 10. Come on.
Mine is 8.
Yo, Logan Land's dumber than a Parsman.
Wow.
He is not a bright boy.
Yeah, so they have kind of like a marbled skin. So they have like swirling patterns of like red, black, and white. That's not like they all are red, black, and white. Some are just red and black. Some are like black and red, and red and white or black and white. But they have kind of like marble patterning to their skin.
Like a good Wagyu.
Yeah.
Like a good Wagyu. You're so gross. So far as I can tell, I'm human then, yeah? Human variant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the crew is a human variant. Only Nick, because he needs to be special.
What about
We all
Avery?
just wanted that extra feet
I
at
don't know.
the beginning.
Ginger, you want to tell us about Avery? I think you're muted.
I am. I was just saying, it's my turn to talk because I am going to be a talkie man now. I am clearly playing the much needed brain cell of this operation because of the fact that I just heard that we had 2 people with flat and or negative intelligences. Yes. So I am conceptualizing. Obviously, I'm going to get called out for this a lot, so I'm just going to call myself out for it. I have not read this series. And I certainly did not have time in the last 2 weeks or so to read this series.
I haven't read it either, so we're in good company.
I'm just glad that I'm not the only one. So I'm going to try to take notes on things as we go.
Let's put them all somewhere. Let's bring all the all the non-book readers down there.
Okay, look.
Shame. That's why we're up here. You're down there.
Shun the non-believer. It's fair. Or you could instead, as my DM, see that as an opportunity to fuck with me constantly, which I imagine you will be doing. Regardless,
the people who do
point blank tell me something to my face, and I will have no idea if that is accurate. Which is going to be great. Anyway, Avery, I am conceptualizing as a, obviously we're not wizards, but they're going to be a wizard, right? As a person that has goals, and that's about all that they care about.
Good.
They want
that's
to
good to have.
And live. Live is probably somewhere on the list.
Okay.
Because if you can't accomplish that one, then you can't accomplish.
Yeah.
It's a good goal.
Good.
Yeah. Not get shot by a bunch of arrows, maybe.
Okay. I see Jason's gone, but why is everybody on the bridge crew? Because bridge duty is not a fun duty. It is not something you just get automatically assigned to unless you're a slave. There is a particular reason why you were punished with bridge duty. Chez, I know you have yours already written out, so how about you go first?
Yeah,
I like your reason.
So Logan is very much a try and help everybody. He was growing up always like volunteering to do stuff first because he was always super big and strong. Like he grew up on a farm, so like anytime the village and whatnot needed help, like parents brought him up to be the volunteer and help people when they need it or when they ask for it. And he made a friend in the military when he was just a soldier prior to being on bridge crew, who has 2 kids, and the kids have a certain disease that keeps them bedridden. And his friend started siphoning and stealing rations to try and make a little bit more money to send the rations to the kids. That way they could afford to eat, because their care costs a lot. And when his friend got caught, Logan essentially volunteered to go to bridge duty with him in order to try and help his friend out, not having no real idea what he was kind of getting into. So yeah, he's probably one of the only people to ever volunteer for bridge duty.
And thus, his friend has a slave brand, but Logan doesn't.
Broke the law. Stealing food for his kids.
Kazak?
Kazak.
Daskak.
Kazak is or was an ardent with the devotary of sincerity, and through his research, he found out, or he discovered something that basically would undermine the Light Eye's right to rule, as well as a lot of tenets within the Vorn Church. They was deemed a heretic, excommunicated, and to basically try and get rid of him, put on bridge crew duty, because it was basically a death sentence without being a death sentence.
For everybody else in the bridge, all of a sudden you got a parchment. He don't talk. Not really. He just keeps to himself.
He got busted for freaking doing moss is what happened.
Oh, that's right. That was your... I forgot. Nick and I were trying to figure it out this morning.
What his negative thing was?
Yeah, what his curse was.
Yeah, he's a moss head.
Yeah, he's a mossy.
Right.
So there's this drug called fire moss. You rub it between your fingers, it gets you high. But it's also used in like medical as kind of like an anesthetic type deal. So it's not
Like
exactly
opium.
illegal, but yeah.
People use it recreationally.
It's opium.
Yeah. So Jason, you were gone. We were just saying that bridge duty is a punishment, and what's the reason why your character would be on bridge duty. So Logan volunteered because his friend stole some food rations and sent it to his kid. So he volunteered to help with his friend. Kazak got sent here as a punishment because he's a heretic.
I'm the opposite of a heretic. I'm a zealot. I believe in the truth so much that I told a ruling family that they're liars and that they're heretics. And that ruling family had me sent to bridge duty.
You said it to Lord Sadeas himself.
Yep. Called him a sadist. Told him that
That's true.
his-
It's not. It's so true.
That's so true.
So on point.
I told him that his butt plug was contaminated and he deserved everything he got. Oh shit, I thought I was mute. Sorry.
Avery? Yeah, mid-coke.
Rude. Okay, I will pose this question back to you, actually. Obviously, this is a thing that somebody could be sent to as a punishment, as we have just been heard. Is there any way that I could convince myself that it is good? That there's something good happening on the other side of this, probably delusionally.
On the other side of the bridge duty?
Yes, like
Related to like your
on the other side
scholarly...
of, I get done with it, kind of thing.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that part? The second part?
Like, I don't mean literally the other side of the bridge.
Yes, actually, I will DM you privately what you're searching for on the other side of the bridge and why you may have volunteered for bridge duty. Okay, let me just get that to Ginger.
My guess is that Avery is secretly studying the Parshendi and wants to get a close-up view of what they're like in battle. I don't know.
For research purposes.
Entertaining you fools while I type. Oh, you're like that guy from the Will Ferrell's character from The Office. You jug balls that aren't there.
Spin around.
Amazing.
Okay, let's read the campaign synopsis. For your own personal reasons, you have all found yourselves as bridge runners. Known as bridgemen, you are treated lower than the slave populace and are deemed as replaceable flesh. The work is hard and the life expectancy is only about 3 runs. Some of you may be veterans of the run, or you are about to begin your very first one. But you know what? There's no hope. Unless... synopsis. A storm-tossed land where high storms rage and magic reigns. The continent of Roshar is home to a diverse cast of races and cultures, but it is also threatened by the return of the fearsome Voidbringers. As a group, you are drawn into a conflict that threatens to tear Roshar apart. The Radiant Order of Knights, sworn to protect the land and its people, has been disbanded, leaving the world vulnerable to the Voidbringers' wrath. Although it's said that the Voidbringers are defeated, so keep that in mind. It is rumored that the lost relics of the Night Radiant, powerful artifacts known as this... No, I'm going to read my own. That was... Okay. Under the yoke of Sadeas. No matter what your circumstances were, you're here now. No hope. The winds roar and the rains are beating on the roof of your shanty that you share with the other members of Bridge 13. The last run was particularly brutal. You had thought that the last batch of recruits gave you a decent chance of outrunning the Parshendi arrows, but you were wrong. It is wrong to hope here. Despair has settled the hearts of all the men here in Bridge 13. It weighs heavy in the air, a near visible weight crushing the shoulders just as the bridges do. The Alethi war camp is buzzing with gossip as it seems that the new member of the Vengeance Pact has come. High Prince Rowandas and his niece and nephews, twins apparently, have come to the camp with their modest force of 3,000 soldiers. It is strange that a minor house from Yakaved has decided to join, but as they are a border lord, it seems that the house Rowandas has lineages based in both Alethkar and Yakaved. Extremely distant ties to the Colleen family and a prolonged absence from the war has finally forced House Rowandas to take up arms and join the fight. The Parshendi are slowly dwindling under Alethi military might, but the creatures do not seem as though they are giving up the fight for the Gemhearts. Every run is still met with resistance, and some runs are fruitless as the Parshendi camps are closer to the sightings of the Chasm Fiends. Survival will be the name of the game as you struggle with Bridge 13. You are now crewed by only 30 members, enough to man a bridge, but Bridge 13 cannot afford many casualties as memberships dropping below 25 will cause the bridge to fail immediately, and the bridge members will be sitting ducks to Parshendi arrows. Sadeas views his bridge crews as acceptable losses in his accounts. The cost of human lives are nothing to the man as he is the High Prince with the highest Gemheart takes. The game will be ran with the optional role of gritty realism, which Ches does not like. Don't be afraid, Ches. It's okay.
Ches put so much work into each one of his characters.
So scared. I don't want to lose my boy.
Character to die in 2 episodes.
He wrote an amazing backstory too. So if he does end up dying,
I'm making sure his character dies.
Good luck, bitch. I got the lucky feet. Come at me 3 times. That's it. No more than 3 a day.
No, you
On the
gotta wait
4th one,
for
please
spells for them
stay
to
away.
Spell slots cannot be recovered by use of any rest. You got to siphon it off.
The
Spell
wizard
slots
is
can only
very
be
upset.
recovered by siphoning Stormlight.
I didn't think we had spells.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying that this is how it will be.
You're
So
assuming
currently-
we survive like the first 10 minutes of your like
Yeah.
sadistic kind of everyone dies reality.
Mhm.
Okay. Just checking.
Who's
I'm
sub
just
2
saying.
digits of health points? Who's below 2-digit health points?
Well, I'm armor class 12 and hit points 15.
Oh, damn.
He's in the front.
Hit points 15.
Max hit points. I've got a 17 con and a
Oh, it should be 12, no? Because your hit dice is 8.
Yeah,
plus-
but I'm a variant, so I got extra due to being a variant.
That's
also
why I
gave
had
you
higher
the
hit points
advantage off.
originally.
Right. You're variant human. You automatically get a default bump up to your constitution. And then I took con as a feat ability increase as well.
Just stack.
Because my wisdom is actually, I think it's actually a 20. Because I took a bump in wisdom. No, 19. But you can see my build.
I was wondering why I had extra hit points when I first started, and
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't seem right, so I deleted it and I put in like freaking just the D8 plus the
No, you're variant, baby. You gotta remember when you adjust your hit points in the manual setting, it'll actually take everything in your build and account for that hit point. So you take a cleric as a D8. So I rolled the max, which is what I'm allowed as level 1. And then I had my con bonus and then my variant bonus.
I am not
And I
seeing
might have-
any variant bonus. I'm
Should
only
be-
seeing the hit die plus +2 from Constitution.
Well, let me go in. Well,
Interesting.
Yeah, because I think default they give you a D12 plus your con, so you got to lower your hit dice to 8 or whatever your class thing is.
So mine is a cleric D8. I get a +3 from con.
So 11.
Yeah, why am I at a 15? I
think
should be at a 12.
Yeah, D&D Beyond defaults you to
12.
a hit die of D12. Yeah.
Right. Oh, so it's defaulting me. So really I should be a default 8. That's what I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm 11 hit points. Is what I should
And
be.
you didn't select a feat yet, Jason, as a V human.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I didn't see
The
it.
tough feat.
Or resilient.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
So you're already at
I
17
forgot.
hit points. If you got resilient constitution, it's pretty chunky.
Well, yeah, I'm also the healer, so and I'm the zealot. I'm absolutely right in everything that I do. Everybody else is completely wrong. So I
of
automatically
course.
win all arguments, whether you
I'll be right
think
back.
you've won the argument or not.
Good
Perfect.
luck arguing with my 20 charisma. I don't know what we're arguing about, but
But you're pretty while you argue.
but I'm pretty. But you're gonna like me while we're arguing.
I don't know what we're arguing about, but I win.
I win. I don't know what the argument is.
That's
I'm pretty
actually
sure I
quite-
won it.
That's pretty awesome, actually. Let's see. What do I want to do? I did miss these two.
I'm really excited to let other people try and figure stuff out and not have to. It's gonna help a lot. Getting to play dumb.
I don't like the pressure.
Oh, don't worry, I'm smart. I'm
Thank
just
goodness.
clumsy.
Now my hit points are 13. 'Cause
You
I
just
took
need
tough.
You just need to point Logan the direction that things need to happen and tell him what to do, and he will make it so. But
Uh,
if you ask his opinion, he's
Mandel
not
and,
going to know
Avery,
anything.
do me a favor, roll D100s for me.
Who?
Everybody?
No, Mandel and Avery.
Oh,
They need to get their Night Watcher boon and curse.
that's right.
So there is a being known as the Night Watcher
65.
65.
who is
Pick up the healer feat.
kind of a
And
pagan
then have expertise in medicine.
god.
91.
91.
Damn.
What feat do you want? I'll grant you any feat. I'll grant you any extra feat you want.
And the detriment to this is going to be awful.
That's the curse.
Love it.
There's no feat for medicine.
No, you just
The healer feat.
No, I got the healer feat, but he said
Oh,
something else as well.
Oh, expertise in medicine.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Which means I have advantage.
Double proficiency.
No, double proficiency. Skill proficiency, expertise. There you go. There you go, my boy.
Hey, can I get a free feat?
Oh, did you already add it?
Yeah.
You got the observant feat, Nick.
No, I want a free one though.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
two,
if you
like
were
a nice
variant
one.
human, you would have gotten
No,
a free
I
action feat.
want a free one.
Oh, Ginger is frozen.
Vince, can I get a free one?
No.
If you'd have written your backstory. There it is. Welcome back.
Ooh, I have a +8 in medicine? That's fucking great.
Damn.
I have a +6 in perception.
So you can see the arrows coming right for you.
Mhm.
Yeah, it means I could duck under them and let them hit the people behind me.
Oh, so let's. Who's
Except
here has
there's
been
the
on a
bridge
bridge
on top
run
of
before?
us.
Yeah. Who's done a bridge run? You done twice?
Oh, no, that was just me raising my hand.
Okay.
You just want to be a part.
Okay. Just Logan. Everybody else is new. Perfect.
It would make sense if Logan had like ran a bridge before.
Okay. Beautiful.
Would it?
Yeah.
With his
Makes
large
sense to me.
lance?
It's hardwood.
His hardwood lance?
I'm gonna. If you're gonna let me take whatever, I'm gonna take Keen Mind like I wanted.
Fuck
Do
yeah.
it. Go for it.
Yeah. Boost that intelligence.
Always know
For
which
the
direction
curse.
is north.
That's survival.
Remember everything that has happened in the last month. Does that feat do anything else? I think we covered it all.
Yeah. So I'm also going to be using the lingering injuries chart.
Good,
So
as
if
you
you
should.
drop
What does
down
that
to
mean?
0, if you drop down to 0, you're going to have to roll a d20. 1 through 9, you get a lingering injury. 10 through 20, you're just knocked out until somebody brings you back up.
You just
So
get
you
a
still gonna have
scar.
But after you roll, if you roll 1 through 9, you're gonna have to roll a d100. On a 1 or a 2, you lose an eye. 3 or 4, you lose an arm or a hand. 5 or 6, you lose a foot or a leg. So on and so forth.
Good lord. This is like, is this just masochism? Are we just being...
And you
We
guys
just-
willingly walked into it.
No, I don't think me and Nick willingly did anything. We were just
Yes, you did.
thrown into
No.
the Discord chat and told to participate.
Now you guys
I'm
69.
participating.
That was strangely, but yet fun.
There's ways around the Twitch streaming protocol. See?
Yeah, so we've all at some point visited the Night Watcher.
Roll D100s again, clowns.
Ooh. There's a 56.
56. 56. Okay.
I mean, if we're on the bridge, I feel like we should have dark music going. Death and Axes.
What song is playing right now? The Midnight Tale. Who did that?
You did.
Well, that's because we were zero sessioning it.
Okay. There you go.
That's good. That's a good volume.
Yeah, I know. He wants to put it like 30. That ain't happening. I will lock down your administrative rights, you fucking masochist.
Okay, you said 56?
Yes.
What chart are you looking up right now? Did you make a custom chart for this?
Yeah, he wrote it up in chatbot.
Damn.
Hey, chatbot, create me a D100 chart that my friends will hate.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And the chatbot responded, well, considering you have no friends, I was unable to produce a chart for you.
Damn.
5 people here willing to play D&D with me says something else, though.
Yeah, we're all fucking insane.
or desperate and fiending for a game.
Yeah, we're just desperate for companionship.
Your curse is whenever Mandel speaks, especially if it's something important, his voice gets quieter and quieter as it gets to the more important bit of the conversation. Like the most important, pertinent information, Mandel's voice just starts to drop off and then just immediately mutes itself in your ears.
That's going to be so fun for role-playing purposes.
So what's my curse?
Whenever you find out an important tidbit of information, if you try to tell anybody, your voice gets quieter and quieter as you approach the pertinent information.
Oh, it's almost like I'm being slowly volumed down as I get closer and closer to the truth. Oh, that's perfect for my background. Yeah.
What makes it even better, no one knows what Mandel's name is.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
No, I mean, that is just the DM installing the dial that we've always wanted to have on this.
What are you talking about? It's his left nipple. That's the
we call him Mr.
You just gotta crank it real hard because he's with old age. The connections are in his use.
Yeah, they're deprecated for sure.
Avery, you want to roll D100? See what your curse is.
I did. I got a 94. This time.
Jesus, what's with the 90s?
That's not good.
That
Wait,
was
did her curse kill her outright?
Well, give me a little bit more background on Avery. What's Avery doing? Huh?
I hate this question.
She has a stump leg. She has a stump leg.
Much.
Is Avery a
Stump
girl?
leg.
Avery's
Avery
not
a
a girl. No.
No.
NB?
Yeah. Good lord. I don't want to answer.
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
You see the ghost of your dead mentor following you everywhere you go.
Nice.
That's fucked up, bro.
That won't be
Everybody
too
has
bad.
an imaginary friend.
Oh, but I'm gonna DM Avery what happened to her mentor.
So is Kazak also non-binary, or is, because I remember you mentioning that Ardents are typically looked at as non-binary regardless.
Yeah. They're neither seen as male or female, so an Ardent can participate in either the masculine or feminine arts.
Gotcha.
So I know how to read and write.
Cool.
That's what happens with a 94.
Meh.
Judging by their expression, I'm really curious now what happened to their mentor. Did they die from autoerotic asphyxiation and so they're always naked?
You guys want to start?
Avery's mentor is like always over their shoulder going, that's not how you should have done that.
They're 100% not angry. They're disappointed.
Yeah, every time.
The worst.
The worst. All right, gang.
I thought we were all
I'm gonna fade some
rolling
of you out right now.
D100s again.
All right, Logan.
Oh crap!
Let me change it to more some. See, the problem is I should really rename the songs I uploaded into moods and themes so I know what it's. Hiding Your Reality. That sounds like a good one. I can't hear it. Does it sound moody? Sad?
No,
No?
it's a little moody, but it's not sad. It's more suspense. That sounds like leading up to battle music.
Yeah. Let's go Man Down.
Oh no!
It's your
There we
third
go.
bridge run. Tokar didn't make it.
You're gonna kill my one friend? God, Vince!
You're surprised he made it this long. Second run, he took an arrow to the thigh. Not through and through. It chipped the thigh bone. You knew it was going to be a hard one. They told you to leave him, but you dragged his body back. It's the least you could do. Rains are pouring and pounding on the shanty. You don't know how you're going to explain this to his children. How do you tell two fragile kids that the last remaining parent has passed away? You look around, you see the hollow eyes of their fellow bridge crew members. If they're not in the fetal position, they're hugging their knees to their chest. There's no sense of hope amongst these people. If anything, you can almost feel the unbearable weight of hopelessness and just a sense of waiting for the end. It's written as clear as day as you know people. You scan the room, you try to keep on to your fragile sliver of hope. It's difficult. Mandel. You insulted High Prince Sadeas. Told him to his face. You didn't insult him, you were just giving him a lecture. He doesn't understand that everything that he does is spitting in the face of the Almighty. It's so bizarre that somebody that managed to achieve such a high place of honor is such a heretic. Even more strange is the Ardentia did not back you up when he clapped you in chains and threw you into bridge duty. You're walking. The high storm has passed. The rains are starting to soften. Winds aren't howling as loud as it used to be. They chain you outside so you can get clean. You're just in a little loincloth. And you stare out amongst the face of these heretics. They got you chained up in a post in the center of the bridge crew shanties. About 40 buildings surrounding you. I'm gonna go No.
That was just my hair doing this.
You're just shaking it out, huh? Beautiful locks. Kazar, you were always an enigma. I mean, being born a half-eye, not knowing who your parents were, and then you went and you sought the truth, an undeniable truth, a truth that will cause a Lethe society to collapse as you know it. And the Ardentia, ultimately, as you know, doesn't like change. They like the status quo. They like the power that they have now, a more subtle power. So they sent you off to bridge duty. They excommunicated you, sundering the chains that tied you to the foreign church. As you walk into camp, you see a man chained to a post. Nothing but a loincloth. And out of one of the shanties, you see a tall, 7-foot man walk out. Logan, as you exit the shanty of Bridge 13, you see a man that's chained to a post outside as you see the soldiers walk away in just a loincloth. And then you see another man stand beside him.
Tears just streaming down Logan's face, not recognizing these two, haven't seen him before. You'd approach him and... You two new?
I'm not new. I'm old. As old as their lies.
Okay.
Logan, off in the distance, you see Gaz and a High Lord. Gaz is on foot, High Lord's mounted on a horse. Bring in a batch of new bridge members. Amongst them, you see... Actually, Avery, tell us what they see approaching. Who do they see approaching?
You're muted.
I know that I'm muted because I'm talking about the fact that I was just looking through art. Try to make that choice.
Ginger's favorite part of character creation
is art.
They actually taught me the Pinterest method, and I do that every now and then. Look up the Pinterest, I look up my character art.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
I just go through Google.
I do the same thing. I refuse to have Pinterest.
Just going through Google, I also it opens it up to DeviantArt and Reddit. So
I do Midjourney.
All right, I'll go fairly vague for the time being until I really hit something that I want. I would describe Avery as a person of middling height, so probably around my height, which is like 5'7", 5'8" ish. I would also describe them as walking with a sense of purpose, but that they're definitely reading the vibes of the room, as it were. So approaching with caution, but purpose.
And then for Nick, Zenless, Who do they see?
Are we just in the crate?
Yeah, basically just a wagon
Just
with
still
bars
walking.
around it.
Yeah, you just see a pale, a muscular pale man with like bluish stripes, kind of down his body, just sitting down, leaned up against the wall with his legs through, just looks defeated, doesn't really have any signs of movement. He's just waiting to be told to do the next thing.
For all our players here, this is unusual coloring for a parchment. You know, they usually come in black, red, and white, but this parchment's gray and blue.
Like, not passable, but like first passing glance, you might not notice. Not absurdly outstanding colors.
You see Gaz slowly approaching you, Logan. You got some spheres. Look, I'll let you get first pick of the recruits if you get some spheres.
Just
Look,
this
Logan,
last month's wages.
you know, hand me a couple of spheres. I'll let you pick.
Originally you said that we were gonna have, I think, 5 copper, whatever
Chips.
Those are chips.
Mm-hmm.
You earn 2 fire marks a week.
I got it.
So 2 marks a week.
You earn two diamond marks a week because you're not a slave.
So that would be how much in coin?
Let's say 2 silver.
Where's
All
the
right,
yeah?
give me a
Looking for the
second.
message.
2 silver. Cool. All right, so I have 2 silver and 5 copper. Oh, come on. Oh, it must be so nice. You have a girlfriend who loves you and brings you snacks while you're playing D&D.
Fuck! I wanted to
Oreo
go to
milkshake.
Wendy's. I wanted to go. I'm hungry for Wendy's, man. I'm upset.
I'm upset.
Logan will fish into his little pouch and pull out one of the diamond spheres and 2 of the chips, whatever, 2 copper. So 1 silver and 2 copper equivalent.
You see, Gaz grabs it real quick, and for everybody else, Gaz, copper toned skin, 1 eye patch over his right eye, kind of twitchy, shorter fella, short for an Alethi man for sure. He's probably only like 6'1".
This is almost all I have.
Look, Logan, I didn't ask for your life story, okay? You get first pick. That's it.
Okay, here.
He snatches it out of your hand and then he runs back, undoes the wagon. You see a person about 5'7", 5'8", androgynous, hard to tell, walk out of the wagon. Then you see, strangely, a few parchmen walk off the wagon.
Gaz, we're Parshmen are running bridges now?
Look, kid, I don't make the rules. Lord Sadeas says he wants to give him a shot. They're from and his voice drops down to like a conspiratorial whisper. Lamoral over there, he was running a parchment fighting ring. They're just beating the shit out of each other, just to the death. So these are top brass, aggressive types, especially the one in the gray and blue one. He's a fucking monster.
He's probably really strong then.
Fresh ND.
Okay. How many can I choose?
You get 2. I'll let you pick the first 2, and then we got to fill out the other ranks.
I guess then we'll do the strong parchment.
Don't pick us. Don't pick us. Don't pick us.
No, Ches wants the story beat, damn it. I'm trusting you, Ches.
All right, you're gonna make your character's second character sheet.
Hi, my name's Havery.
Yeah.
What's that one's story?
What are the other two stories? Do they look qualified?
The shorter one.
I just showed up one day wanted to volunteer for bridge duty. We all thought they were mad, but can't help.
Another volunteer?
Yeah, I thought you were the only batshit crazy one.
Oh no, that's good. That's good. If they volunteered, then they must have a plan. So yeah.
To die. It's a suicide mission.
No.
How long did Tokar last? 3 runs?
You don't need to talk about him.
Hey, I'm just saying, I want you to keep your you can still get out, kid. You don't have to stay here.
Yeah, you can just leave.
Yeah. If the teacher doesn't show up for 20 minutes, you're legally allowed to leave.
That's okay.
I don't know
The
what
Almighty
that means.
will claim that.
Who the fuck is that?
The heretics will be consumed in the storm.
Did you see Mando's voice is starting to drop? Like you could see his mouth moving. You could see the blood, like the veins on his neck coursing, but there's no.
Yeah, it would be like the equivalent to me just like apostating on a big box where I'm just like I'm telling the truth, but no one can hear it.
Well, the small one. Yeah, the small one will be good. And what about what about this guy?
Start to ride up next to you. Yes. Talking to the filth again, I see. Sorry, Lord. He's just one of the volunteers, just trying to guess. I didn't ask what you were doing. I couldn't care less. Since this one's so mouthy, give him the fucking apostate as well. And then Lamoral kind of rides off on his pristine white horse.
He's in a mood today, huh, guys?
Don't act like you're friends.
They kind of just broke up his fighting ring. Look, I'm going to go undo... What did Lamoral call him? The apostate?
What is apostate?
A prostate? I think that's that organ that's in your bum. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Okay.
You see Gaz goes over there, whips out some keys, starts trying every single one on the chains, finally gets the loincloth stranger off of the thing and nudges him towards your group. Eventually, this entire process, you see they divvy up as evenly as you can. You were at 25 bridge members. You're at 29 now.
Sir, we need one more. To carry bridge this hard is we need 30.
Look, kid. This is all we have for you today. Try to live, try to survive, keep your losses at a minimum. You can flesh them out next week.
Logan will eye down to his pouch one more time and pull out another 3 copper worth, 3 chips.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought you were out of money, kid.
It's all I had left for some nice food.
Grabs your 3 chips. And then he whistles. And you see a kind of stunted Herdazian man come over. What's up, Gancho? You're running with them. Aye, aye. He kind of just jogs over to finds a place amongst Bridge 13.
Are you channeling your inner short round on that one from Indiana Jones? It's totally short round, isn't it?
The book readers will know who that is.
Oh, this is a readers only.
Gancho.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I'm mimicking the audiobook narrator.
Yeah. Is there anything in particularly unique about this person?
Not right now.
Oh snap! Yeah, let's go. You guys don't know what we're talking about.
He has all his limbs.
That's amazing. Wonderful. All right.
Gauze reads out the roll sheet. You're on bridge duty today, but you're also on chasm duty in the evening.
These double days are tough.
As you see Gaz walk away, or you see Lameral just fucking staring holes into Kazak. Then finally, as he turns to leave, he spits on the ground and then he trots his horse off.
All right, well, if you guys want to follow me, we can show you where you're going to sleep.
For people who haven't been here, you see the shanty is just, there's maybe 10 cots on the inside. Everybody else is just huddled on one thin, moth-riddled blanket. You see kremlings, these crab-like creatures just crawling on the walls, scurrying about. There's a undeniable scent of decay inside, as well as you see festering wounds and things of that nature. You noticed, Logan, that while Kazak, Avery, and Zinlis were given a padded vest and sandals, Mandel is left in just their loincloth.
And you'd also see Mandel is now moving about the injured and treating them.
As best as he can.
As best as he physically can.
Yeah.
Dabbing at wounds. I take long strands of my hair and wipe it clean with water and ointment and pull a needle out from like the inside of my gum line. I pull it out, string it, and I'm now suturing wounds that are obviously
Mandel,
infected.
You're met with a strange resistance, almost like these men don't want to survive. Like they've consigned themselves.
I whisper into their ears each time I stitch clean. They will burn. You will be elevated to the truth.
I can't hear what you're saying.
And the whole time I just feel like I'm doing the right thing. I think they can hear me. So I'm just moving on and doing what I can to heal their wounds.
Doing God's work.
I'm doing the Almighty's work. Creating soldiers for the upcoming revolution against that sadist that likes to put dogs and gerbils up into his... And then, of course, my voice, dies out.
Zinless just walks to the cleanest empty bed, just lays down.
All the cots are taken.
Oh, okay. Which is there an obviously cleaner mattress that's being used?
There's like a relatively Kremlin crap-free blanket in the corner.
Oh no, I mean like occupied bed or anything. Because I'm just gonna.
Oh no, there's like 10 cots in here, and there's only blankets filling.
Are they none of them clean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm just gonna go up and kick someone off.
You go and you nudge somebody.
What are the crab?
No, I'm not nudge. I'm just
Kremlings.
pushing them off.
Oh. You see, Logan, you see Nick Zinlin.
Get him out of here.
Just
I'm
pushes
taking
the
the
guy
bed.
off.
I'm taking this bed.
He hits the
Nope.
ground. You hear a grunt.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's not fair. That's his bed. You leave him alone.
All right, I'm already laying down.
Logan would go over and
Are
just
you
pick
telling me
him
that
up and remove him and put the other guy back on the bed.
Kremlings from like Donkey Kong. That's what you're talking about?
Are you talking
That's
about
what
the
the crabs are
fiends?
called in Donkey Kong.
I mean,
Kremlings.
really?
Yes.
Brandon, you got some explaining to do.
That's
Senor
awesome.
Sanderson.
What? No, so Kremlings are basically what they call anything that's like small skittering. They're all kind of like
Vermin.
think of
Oh, that's
basically
their term
any type of
vermin.
No, but
Yeah.
they're not vermin because the environment of Roshar is so harsh. They all have this crab-like shell surrounding them. So plants are reactive to touch. Any slight breeze, and they'll retract into a hard exterior.
Do
and
these
just
vermin
grow
have
up.
any value at all?
Yeah, you can eat them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then in between suturing and healing, I'm collecting as
Give
many
me
of
a
as I
sleight of hand.
can to put into a pot of boiling water
Give
eventually.
me a sleight of hand and an athletics check. Combine the totals, and the DC is going to be 25.
Okay.
I was gonna say the same thing though. Is like mainly it's horn eaters that eat Kremlings.
So sleight of hand is a 12, and what was the other one? Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
12 and a 15, which is a 27.
You get as much as you want.
Okay.
You clear it out. There's like 30 Kremlings you manage to get into a crate, a little wooden locker that you guys have. What do you guys want to do? It's your morning. You're free until you get the call for bridge duty, if it comes today.
I know it doesn't look like much, but it's well, we're all that we have. So, Gray Man, what's your name?
Me?
Yes,
I'm Zinless.
Zinless. You can't be mean to other people in Bridge 13. You think of them as like your brothers, like your family. Help each other. It's the right thing to do. Little one, you volunteered? Yes, you. What's your name?
Not little one? Avery.
I didn't know your name. That's why I had to say what I see in... Sorry. Avery. They say you're crazy.
I've heard that a lot, yes.
Me too.
Avery,
Must be
next to you, you
must
see
be a preacher.
a bald man, kind of looks like Shin, dark copper skin, ears just full of earrings. He wears metal bracers and other metal accoutrement amongst his person. He appears in your periphery.
I'm trying to ignore this.
You can't ignore me forever, Avery. As you see his legs slowly melt into a puddle of blood, his entire person is just melting into blood. You kind of get non-flashbacks. Yeah, that look right there. That perfect non-flashback look.
Avery, are
You can almost
okay?
feel, you know it's not there. You know that you're just imagining Vishan. But you swear you could feel the warmth of his blood amongst your feet.
Stellar. Golden. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no more cots, so try and get some rest. We have a bridge run today, and
As long as you say that, you hear the trumpet, the horn call out throughout the camp.
is it 3 horns?
Yep. And then the call, and it's for the plateau that's nearest to Sadeas' Warcraft. You see Gaz starts knocking on the doors with his clubs. Get out, you freaking vermin. It's time to run.
That's us.
Kazakh
All right.
is slowly grabbing vest and putting on boots.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that everything he does is slow and deliberate. And he's in no rush.
I'm just standing there waiting to follow the bridge commander.
Logan is actually the captain. He is the longest tenured bridge runner.
With 4 runs.
2 successful. This is the 3rd.
Wow, look at you.
Oh, this is the 4th.
Oh, this is the 4th. Okay, so 3 successful. Oh,
Damn, dude, you're a professional at this.
okay. This is gonna be a learn on the job.
Gaz pokes his head in. Get them going, Logan. Come on. Lollygagging.
All right, let's go faster. Looking over, you have to put this on a lot faster. We're gonna be running. Come on? Do you need help? Speaking to Kazakh. No.
I've got this.
Logan, you know what happens if Gaz gets to the point where he's irritated. That club isn't just for knocking on doors.
So we need to move much haste. Otherwise, they'll start whipping. So, come on. We'll pick up the bridge and we'll start running. Let's have. What's your name?
Line up! Line up!
I'm just standing in the room.
9, 20, 16.
What's your name? Looking at Kazakh.
Kazakh.
Kazakh. Okay, Kazakh. You fall in line here, next to man without vest.
You see Gaz goes in. Have Mandel run in the air towards the back. He's running in front when we get to the change point.
Okay, so Mandel, you come. This Mandel right here.
You see Gaz.
That is the name that the Almighty gave me. Yes.
Okay, Mandel. You say lots of words. You're lucky. You get the back this time because
I'm not lucky,
probably
I'm fast.
Oh well, if you're fast,
And the Almighty will see to it that I'm protected.
Oh, I didn't hear that last part, but Gaz wants you in the back. Where you're gonna be in the front for the change up. So you get in the middle back there.
Logan, you know that's a dead man. No vest, no sandals.
I hope the Almighty is with you on this run. Zinless, you take a center in the middle here. They say that you're really strong. Great.
See, the other bridge captains have got their bridges out and lined up.
All right, let's go. On 3. 3. Go to lift the bridge.
Kazakh has like a slight delay when he hears 3.
Yeah, you guys. The weight of it is just incredible, and you've got to run with this giant hunk of wood on your shoulders. A lot of you just. It's immense.
I want to do like an inspiring almighty chant as I begin to sing his name and remind everybody that we passed that those that don't fall here are meant for greater things. The revolution is coming. Those who are heretics will burn. And like just dimensions.
No, as soon as Mandel opened his mouth to start chanting, just silence. You could see him straining, the sweat on his forehead the one vein that's in the center.
How long do these curses last for?
Lifetime.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck you, Vid.
And he's straining, and you look at him, Logan, and it's the strangest thing you've ever seen. Like, why would somebody mimic that much effort in the speaking when he could just say it?
Must be very hard for him to lift the bridge. All that strain in taking his voice away.
And then you see Gaz picks up his horn and he gives the command to start running.
Moving forward. Quickly, let's go.
Everybody, first off, everybody give me an athletics check. Oh, I like Jason's face.
14.
4.
Hey, strong Zinless with a strong 9.
I could take the camera down and show you, but the
Nat 20?
Nat 20 with a +7.
27. Perfect.
17 minus 1, 16.
Wow. You guys see Avery?
For the little one, that's great.
Yeah. She's paired up with the Herdazian, or they're paired up with the Herdazian, and the veins on the forearms are just popping. It doesn't even look phased. Zinless, on the other hand, is sweating an inordinate amount.
Zinless. Never mind him.
I'm
I'm
ready
like-
for this.
I'm
As soon as-
pretending to carry the bridge.
No, you see, because Avery is right in front of Mandel, the bridge is slanted in a way that's just got Mandel stooped over because of the height difference, and it's just compressing his back. He nearly trips and falls on a rock as he stubs his toe. Kazakh just chilling right now. You guys cross one chasm, set it down, take a break. You're huffing and puffing. The army runs its horses through. The infantry run through. You get like a 10-minute break, and then Gaz sounds the horn again. You guys got to pick up the bridge. This time, give me a Constitution check first.
Like a con save or just straight
A
constitution?
con save.
roll?
Can't say.
Okay. 12.
12.
Unknown player.
Unknown. Who's unknown player?
I don't know. It just said unknown player for me.
Avery, maybe?
No, it's Mandel.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
17.
17? Okay. Zinless, roll your next athletics check with advantage. Logan, same.
22.
Nice.
Avery, the same. Roll with advantage. Mandel, roll yours with disadvantage.
I got a 16.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I see 8 right here.
Well, my first roll was a 16. My second roll was an 8.
Okay, so yours is flat, and Kazakh, yours is flat.
So regular athletics?
Yeah, regular athletics.
8 on athletics.
All right, that's one failure.
Strength is not my dumps. Like, I have a
25.
good strength. I'm just
25?
Wait,
Okay.
roll athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With advantage in this.
You want us just to do it in D&D Beyond or just...
Wow,
you
I'm
guys
happy I
want
had
this one.
advantage.
Yeah, 23. Okay,
15.
perfect.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
Awesome. You see, you guys keep up the pace. You guys are kind of dragging Mandel a little bit.
a little.
His feet are getting torn up because Gaz didn't give him sandals. Logan,
How
as you're
much
running in
damage,
the front,
baby?
Logan, as you're running in the front, you feel like slight drag, like one of your brake calipers is pinching. You know, so there's like just one of your wheels is just like,
Pulling his back.
yeah. And you've run enough where you've, shit, it's got to be Mandel back there, or one of the people in the back line. But for the most part, you're keeping up pace. Okay, you set it down. Another one. Everybody give me another con check.
Con
Con saving
save.
throw. Yeah, con saving throw.
9.
11.
11, okay.
10.
10.
Dirty 20.
Anybody who rolled under a 10, disadvantage on your athletics check.
I got 11. So just flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 is still flat, right?
Yeah.
22 athletics, baby.
There you go.
A natural 20 plus 2.
15.
There it is. 3.
18.
15.
What did you get, Logan?
15.
15. All right. You're getting tired. You know, body's effects on 3 bridge runs in the last week. It's been kind of brutal. But you know what? You're a strong boy. You've done 12 hours work on the family farm. This is nothing. You know, but you still feel a drag towards the back there.
I got a 22.
Avery's right in front of you. Avery's in the position right in front of you, and she got a 3. Or they got a 3.
Wait, are you saying Avery and Mandel are both the ones in the back?
So Mandel is in the back line with 2 people on his side, so he's center.
Got it.
So-
Oh, got you.
And Avery is just right in front of them in the second to last line row.
Okay.
So most of the time on bridge runs, Sadeas will have the new people in the back during the first part, and then
Yeah.
they'll switch to the front because they're most likely to get shot by arrows. And since they don't have any experience, they're not likely to last long anyways.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
All right. Last round. Everybody
Yell
give me
out,
con saving.
We need to pick up the pace.
You see Parshendi archers on the next chasm lined up.
They're ready for us.
15.
What do we?
Con
What?
save.
11.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
24.
9.
You say 26, Avery?
I said 24.
Oh, nice.
All right. Anybody above a 20, roll with advantage. Anybody below 10, disadvantage. Athletics check.
Fuck me. It's a 4.
Oh well, it was meant to be.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So there's a
Dirty
20.
20.
Okay.
22.
Okay. Avery is the last. Oh, what did you get?
13?
That's good enough. You guys feel Zinless is dragging and Mandel is dragging. And it's. You guys are getting there.
There's a rock in my. Can we stop for a minute? There's a rock. Please, guys, stop. Just hold on for a second.
The force is just pushing you forward. And then you guys
A rock.
goes, switch on the next drop. You guys drop it down. Mandel goes to the front row. Avery's directly behind him. Logan's now in the back. Kazakh and Zinless are in the rear with you. Raise the bridge.
3.
Okay. You guys see the Parshendi archers.
Oh God.
Where are my fictional dice?
Oh,
Where
no.
are they? I used to be able to roll them in the campaign, no?
At bottom left-hand corner.
It's not showing up for me.
Should.
I don't want to whip out my real dice.
The red D20?
I'll just use a character from a character sheet.
Well, yeah, I think you have to be in character sheet mode to see it, though, right?
Okay. D20. Roll. Nat 20.
Shut up.
I'll share my screen right now.
Nothing came up on our D&D Beyond.
No, because
That's
I have
'cause
to use my...
He has to use a linked campaign character for it to show up in the log.
Oh, use mine. I don't see anything.
That's...
What are you talking about, Vince?
Yeah, I don't
Where
see
is
anything
it?
either.
I don't see
right,
it.
right there in the bottom right corner, boys.
Where?
No,
What are you? Where are you talking about? I don't see it. Are you looking at your armor class? Because that could be
This is
confusing.
so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, how's your armor class
20?
No, this is not it. It's just a random character.
Oh, it doesn't count if it's not in the campaign.
No,
You have to use.
no,
You have to
no.
use a sheet from the campaign.
No. Shut your short mouth up.
Or roll real dice.
6 plus 4. Mandel, you feel something sharp hit your torso. You feel flesh tearing into you, or your flesh tearing apart as something drives itself deep into your torso. It doesn't hurt. At first.
No, see, it was just a 4.
And then you see red starting to blossom around this arrow wound. Take 10 points of damage. Piercing damage. You just hear a loud grunt. Just
Sorry, Ginger's
as we
expression
know-
is classic.
as we know, Parshendi always fight in pairs of 2.
Yep, everyone knows that.
Here
That
we
is
go.
common knowledge.
Well, 14 to hit Avery. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
you got
armor
that
class of 12.
No armor, baby. No armor.
So when I rolled the D8 die, it was 3 doubled to 6 plus 3
Oh,
Why was it
that's
doubled?
enough to put me
because of the crit.
I thought you
Plus
rolled
4.
separately.
No, double the die or come on. We played double the die or roll 2 dice.
No, don't you roll separate to hits for the
For
parry?
each individual
They
hit.
don't each get an automatic critical hit,
No. That's what I'm saying. So I rolled a 14 to hit
right?
Avery, and now I rolled a 7 for damage on the D8 plus 4.
7 plus 4. Jesus.
He's saying that when he rolled the damage on Mandel,
It was
Yeah.
only a 3. So
Oh,
double up,
sorry.
it was only 6.
So I'm unconscious.
and
You hear a
trampled.
loud thunk. Logan, you see Avery drop. Let's do a group
Dexterity
dexterity
save.
saving throw.
Uh-oh.
God.
Let's see if you guys can avoid trampling Avery.
Uh-oh. Hey, at least I get a +1 to that.
That's a 7.
I rolled a 1.
That's a 7.
But technically, Avery's behind me, so I don't know if I should say.
Oh yeah.
I
You
got-
know what? You fail. You pass immediately because.
Okay.
All right. So 771.
Well, no more. Take away
I
one.
mean,
of the 7,
+1,
just
so
7
2.
and 2.
Dex
7,
save?
2.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay. I'll say Avery gets trampled 1 time. So
It
I'm
was
just,
probably
instead of
me.
the usual 2 death saving throws, just the 1 death saving throw failure.
It was probably me.
In slow motion.
Yeah.
D&D, I've missed it so much.
So
Oh,
much.
no, this
Looks
this
like I'm
ain't-
gonna be missing
this
it
ain't-
some more.
This ain't your mom's D&D.
No, it's your dad's. It's
This is
worse.
your dad- This is your dad's Warhammer, buddy. Wake up,
It's,
people are
uh,
dying.
It's full of
misogyny and hidden racism.
What? No, I
Wake
was
up in
talking
the
about where
morning
people
and
are
just-
I'm
dying.
pretty sure it was
Have-
blatant
yeah.
racism.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing hidden about how you run a game, Vince.
Have death for breakfast.
Okay.
So are we still running?
Yeah, you're running
And
towards the.
I'm-
we haven't set the
I'm-
bridge yet.
I'm at the very back, right?
Mhm. You see Avery just
So
mangled.
before I pass Avery, as I'm like seeing it happen and gets trampled once.
Does he see? Does he see though?
What's your perception? Passive perception.
Apparently, there's a big fucking bridge in front of your face.
I mean, if I hear them and I'm seeing like people trying to climb over something as they're running, being at the back and being super tall, my passive is only 11. But can I roll
I say that's
perception?
enough. I say that's enough. You see a lump on the ground, you don't know who it is.
Okay. Can I try to go from a 2-hand shoulder to do a 1-hand press and reach down to try and grab Avery and scoop them up as we're running?
Okay, give me an athletics check to start.
Come on.
I swear to God, if you trip and
With
this thing
disadvantage.
falls,
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, okay.
With disadvantage.
dude,
That's
you're
fair.
still holding 200 pounds.
That's fair. Oh, this bridge is more than 200 pounds. It takes
No.
30 people
Yeah,
to
but
lift.
No, I
your
know, but
your portion
share,
of the
your
weight.
share.
Oh yeah, my portion for sure. Yeah, I'm one arm pressing 200 pounds. It's fine.
You say that and then you roll and say no.
No, I got a
With
nat 20
disadvantage.
with disadvantage. I got a nat 20 and an 18,
Wow.
but
Okay.
18 plus 7, so 25.
25. That's pretty
Give me
fucking
sleight
good.
of hand with advantage.
Oh, that's not that good.
Hey,
Now, because of
I'm not
your high
super
success with the athletics, the DC is lower.
Okay. So sleight of hand, I have a +2. With advantage is
just
an
need to
18.
beat 10. Okay, no problem. You managed to scoop Avery. Avery being a smaller statured person than everybody else. You're able to scoop them up.
I'll try and put their legs on one
Oh,
side and then their body
Iron Man carry?
over
So you're
the
using
other.
them as the pads.
No, I'm holding it above
Bridge
the
is just
shoulder.
resting on the shoulder. and
I'm
the butt.
holding it above their shoulder, so I'm shoulder pressing
Okay.
halfway the whole time.
All right.
Congratulations! Now you have an armor class of me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you have a
All right.
corpse armor class.
One
You
more
win shield plus
barrage. One more barrage of arrows.
At the very last second, if I can see it and time it, I'm gonna tell everybody in the back line.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. You're in the backpack.
Damn. I was
Yeah.
gonna try and have them all lift it up so that it would angle it a little bit and potentially make it a higher AC for them to hit.
Mandel, you're actively bleeding out. Okay, like it's blossoming around. The guy to your immediate right, or to the right of you drops. Arrow through the eye socket.
Can I use any of my medicine ability to try to staunch the wound?
Your wound.
Yeah.
As you're moving, give me medicine with disadvantage.
Even though I'm proficient in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're trying to do
you're
this
carrying a
actively,
200-pound
yeah.
bridge.
You're actively trying to do this while you're running and trying to.
Oh my god, my first roll was an 11, my second roll was a 28.
So we'll take that 11. You manage to staunch the wound.
Okay.
Just enough. You get a piece of the. You actually take the loincloth off. Actually, that's the only piece of cloth you have.
Yeah.
And you manage to wrap it tightly around that wound.
That's
snap
Cathar's
off.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap off most of the arrow shaft. So there's only that slight piece of wood. You know, if you remove that, the bleeding is going to be worse.
I wouldn't even
So-
snap the arrow shaft. I would know to just wrap it and stuff the cloth into the gaping wound itself, just to
Okay.
keep it from bleeding.
Sounds good. Another barrage. Let's see who they shoot at. Okay, the guy to the immediate, or 2 spots to your left. Right? Okay, let's see. Roll damage. He also drops. So there's only, so from the 5 up in front, it's only 3 of you up front now. So you've lost.
What
You
are
lost
the
Avery?
What are the
We've lost
You
3
lost-
people.
dimensions?
So you're at 27. It's
Yeah.
8 rows by 5.
Thank you.
Can I yell out an order range up to shift forward so that people like a row behind will move up into that front row so it doesn't get too lopsided and start tipping?
I don't think that's wise. I mean,
Fuck this
we're not
guy. Who
practiced.
the fuck is this guy? Nobody
Give
Yeah,
me
plays forward.
persuasion with disadvantage since you got a lot of new crew members.
Okay.
Hey, I ain't going up there.
Fuck
A
you,
10
buddy.
and a 9 plus 7, 16.
You see hesitation, like just in the body language. Nobody's moving forward. Like, yeah, you would need a high roll for people to willing to sacrifice themselves like this. not in this bridge crew, not as discombobulated as everybody is.
And that
They
would
are
be a
resigned-
practice move.
Yeah, they are resigned to death, but they don't necessarily want to die
Right
this.
away.
Like
Yeah.
this. Like this.
All right, you guys get to that point, Mandel. You see the drop-off point. You shunt the bridge over you, lay down on the chasm. It spans, and now you're just sitting ducks. Parshenis are just sending arrows of waves and waves. You see your bridge members starting to scatter, trying to find any.
I'm gonna sprint
alcove or
over to Logan and immediately try to stabilize Avery.
Okay, Avery, give me one death saving throw.
Kazakh is going to sprint slowly.
20. You see, Mandel, as you're about to start ministrating, Avery just opens up their eyes and takes a deep breath. Avery, in your periphery, you see your mentor. You'll have a chance that I never had. Breathe.
So she has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to take that moment of her being stabilized by her own will, thank the Almighty for the opportunity, and practice medicine on myself yet again.
Okay. Flat. Just give me that medicine check.
That is a 15.
15? With your dwindling medical supplies, roll a d6 plus your wisdom modifier.
Kazakh knows what's coming, so he's getting out of the way of the coming cavalry charge.
You see, unfortunately, some of your bridge members don't.
That is a 3 plus 4 is a 7.
Heal yourself for 7 points.
Okay.
You see some of the bridge crew get run down. Not yours. Yours dissipated quickly. But some of the other members who are just too slow just get mowed down by the horses. Trampled.
I'm just staying as tucked into a crevice of one of the bridges as I can, just for as much cover as I can get.
You see most of your crew is in this like little wind blade outcropping protection thing.
I'm going to use the last of my supplies to do a final administration on Avery.
Okay. Give me a medicine check. DC 13.
Oof, that's a 10.
You managed to staunch blood flow. It seems to be clotting well, but the best you could do for them right now is to suture them up.
Okay. Start stitching up the wound.
Okay. Zinless.
Is there any knobweed?
Yeah, I got your knob weed.
Give me a second. You hear a familiar voice inside your head, Zinless. Son, have you managed to infiltrate them?
Yeah, I mean, no.
You've been gone for quite a while. We haven't heard any reports.
Our people aren't. Dude, I haven't been able to get in.
I understand.
They
didn't expect much from
don't
you
like
anyway.
us.
And you see your father's influence fade from your mind.
So Zinless has daddy issues.
Sounds a lot like Lieutenant Dangle.
Lieutenant Dan.
Shrimp.
Shrimp kebab, shrimp barbecue, shrimp casserole.
Vader.
All the shrimps I can think
Kazakh,
of.
give me a perception check.
Do, 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 do. 12.
You see a couple of stocks.
I go and gather some up.
You get about like 10. Enough for a small vial. About 3 uses. So put down 3 uses of
Knobweed.
Yeah.
The
Logan
fuck is
is-
knobweed? Do I know what knobweed is?
Yeah,
Yep.
you would know because you're a
As
healer.
Yeah.
It's an antiseptic.
Pretty good one too.
My passive is 16. Do I notice Kozak doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look for some as well?
Give me a active perception check or an investigation check.
For
Up to
me?
you. Yeah.
I'll take perception.
Logan is gonna go and
Fuck! 8.
Hey, you see that bastard Kazakh take up the last ones that you saw.
Kozak! Can you spare a couple?
Yes.
Can I try to get enough off of
Why?
him so that I can make a vial and he can make a vial?
You can both, if you guys split it, you can each have a half dose.
Fuck that. 'Cause if he
Kazakh
keeps it, he
is
gets
like-
2 doses.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
Kazakh,
split that. No, I'll just say, no, you keep it and make 2 doses.
Kazakh is already like squeezing out some of the sap to apply to Avery's wound.
Yeah, he's putting it down towards his crotch though as he's squeezing out the sap. He kind of looks.
Fucking Vince.
so Logan is tailing it back to the fallen bridge crew and is going to try and pull the bodies to a safer location where arrows aren't continually flying and say a little prayer for them as they died and take off the vest and the sandals. And it's not common practice to bring the dead back. Logan only did that for his friend. But he'll go over to Mandel and as they're probably back over by Avery by now, toss him a vest and some shoes and just say, "Welcome to Bridge 13.
The Almighty thanks you.
I start putting on the vest and the sandals.
Okay.
And Kazakh is going to make sure he's a safe distance away after administering to.
Yeah, it seems like the Parshendi have switched from long-ranged artillery weapons to close range as the Alethi army is pressing them. You guys look over and you see a brilliant, tall figure dressed in shard plate and has a shard blade. And he's just mowing down Alethi troops.
Is this Bright Lord Sadeas?
No, a parchment with shards.
Oh, is
You
mowing
just
down
see-
Alethi troops.
And you just see smoke as he's culling their souls from their body as their eyes are getting burnt out. The stance is strange. You're used to Alethi war stances, wind, stone, etc., etc. This Parchman is using two-handed sweeping strikes that seems to be a combination of both wind and stone, and then a few unfamiliar movements as well. And he is wreaking havoc.
How close is that one to us?
He's on the next plateau over in the middle of the fighting, so he's give or take 500 yards away.
Oh.
Is he across another chasm? Is that why?
Someone says shard play, and these fucking guys started fiending.
We
gotta get him. We gotta get him. Okay, get him.
Yeah, get away. That's all Kazakh is thinking of is like, all right, I'm just going to keep an eye on that guy. If he starts coming this way, I'm going that way.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
you know where you want to
You
be. the
see
main
around
character.
him, there's just like,
Oh, you
it's
want
a
it.
killing field. It's just dead.
The
Bodies.
heretics will burn. Burn!
You know you want those light eyes, buddy.
So as bridge crew, if they start getting close to the bridge, like if the Parshendi start winning, we actually have to pull the bridge off so that they can't cross over. So Logan
But
is just
Logan, you've been a veteran. You know the chasm distance right now?
they can jump.
They can jump it
Shit.
with ease.
And the shard plate bearer has even more jumping strength than the regular Parshendis. Is Gaz anywhere around, or does he stay back at the camp?
You see Gaz is like right next to Avery, like just huddled down, drinking he's got a wine skin. He's just peeking out over every now and again.
Damn.
You see another army starting to approach your location.
Of our army or their army?
Well, for you, it's hard to say who's.
No. For the team, guys. For the team. Go team. What for our team, you know.
It looks like humans approaching.
Oh, good. Our team. You're right, yeah. Guys, what are you I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll a deception check IRL just for for the team.
Give me a second. Which roll do I have a -1 for? Charisma. Here we go. Ooh, 13. I'm good.
Cool.
You see that it's a glyph pair in the shape of a axe hound, and it's basically says honor before death.
Is this
Whoever can read glyphs.
do?
Me.
Nope. Does the picture, does the shape look familiar? Has Logan seen this in any other bridge runs before?
No, and it's extremely strange because usually not two armies are attacking a single plateau. They don't work together. Alethi war camps don't work together. There's 10 high princes. None of them work in unison. Kazak, you know this is the rune pair for the Yakavedian noble house of Ruindos.
Gaz, who's that?
Some upstarts from Yakaved.
Who is that girl?
They were working with Sadeas?
Well, usually, no. I don't know why they're here. Well, it looks almighty. Okay, it looks like we might need the help. The Lord Sadeas might be ingratiated to them. Oh, God, who's that creepy old man?
I was going to say, that was a jump scare for me. I was about to say, Jason, you're in trouble. Run. Behind you. Jason, run.
Don't run, child. I've got candies.
Jason, don't
My
take
name's
it.
not Chris.
Jason, don't take it.
Not Chris.
It's the Almighty, and he rides with me wherever I go.
Looking
He's too
mighty
old.
fine, all naked and bandaged up like that.
You see that
Hey kids,
Mike
you want
starting
to
to
come
push
down to my
towards.
freezer and have some freezer pops?
You see an undeniable feminine figure dressed in shard plate, riding next to another man who just has a shard blade in his hand as they're riding forward.
That's a new sight.
Yeah.
Where is everybody at the moment?
So a
Yes, sir.
woman in shard plate
Mm-hmm.
and a man with just a shard blade.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
It's extremely weird.
Mandel doesn't like it.
That's against the church.
Mandel doesn't like it at all.
You see, as she's
Proves
riding
they're
horseback,
heretics.
she grabs her longbow off of her back and she takes out this thick arrow. The shaft is as thick as your wrist.
Ooh, a shard bow?
Mm-hmm. And she
Damn.
just pulls it back. The sound it makes as it barrels its way towards over there. It's just this you don't want to get hit by that. That's all you can. That's your summary of the situation.
Like just getting hit by a spear, but
Yeah.
at like an insanely high trajectory.
Mm-hmm. You see,
It's a ballista.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, somebody that recently got shot. Yeah.
You see it. The Parshendi shard bearer,
Everybody's looking over at that, going,
gets
"No, thank
dinged
you."
off of his armor, but you see the pauldron just crack and blow up immediately.
Molten Stormlight.
You see the shard blade bearer leaps off of his horse and makes his way across. Biggest horse you've ever seen.
Rashadium.
Absolutely fucking chonky boy. Like a Clydesdale on roids.
So just like a normal
Stands
looking
10 foot
size
at-
horse compared to Logan's height.
No,
Stands
it's
like 10 foot at the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like Avatar horses.
Yeah.
You see the shard blade bearer wreaking havoc on their lines. And it's just only those two. Their military forces are kind of held back. The female figure is kind of circling the plateau on your side. Almost
Look,
like
World
they're
City, if you're
protecting
waiting
the
for
bridge
us to
crew.
help like level 20 paladins, it ain't gonna fucking happen.
No.
No, we're just in awe
Yeah.
watching these godlike beings.
I have an idea. I think we can do it.
Did they have their own
I
bridge crews?
immediately cram the remaining portion of my loincloth into Zinless's mouth.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm tucked in the.
Somebody's going to go in
time
timeout. I think he learned his lesson.
You see, like, Osprey just kind of like jumping around Logan.
Yeah. As they're doing, did they have their own bridge crew?
Mm,
Like how did those two, the woman with the
See
shard
these
bow and the
mechanized like artifabrial bridge crews come in.
oh damn,
Like slow. Like somebody's got to push them and then turn on the mechanism for them to slowly.
more
They're being
machinery
hauled
type.
by mules.
Yeah. You see the other guy just it was strange. The male seemed to just leap the chasm distance.
Is he glowing?
No, not that you can see.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
some awe and wonder spread start popping up around Logan as he's watching these just absolute beasts mow through the Parshendi forces. Are they heading towards the Parshendi shard bearer?
No, it seems like they're carving a path for Sadeas' army to retreat back.
FYI, when you're in pain, you'll see pain spread, and they basically look like hands just grasping out of like the ether.
Yeah, like red little hands that come up and grasp.
And then
No,
you
what are
got
you talking about? Avery
Rockspren.
sees her mentor.
Are we
Avery
still,
sees their mentor
Good.
every single time.
are we
I'm
still
good.
under fire, or has the army pushed far enough ahead that like?
The army
We're
seems
not-
to be being pushed back.
Well, but they're across.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not under fire.
So we're behind the army at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are
You guys
there
basically
any, are there
sprinted
any
even further back.
soldiers that were picked off before they crossed?
Yeah, probably.
Can we go loot, or is that uncouth?
You'll probably get killed. Yeah. Not probably. You'll get killed.
Actually, Zinless wouldn't ever touch a dead body.
It's the Parshendi way.
Fuck. All right.
It's a cultural thing.
I'm just staying, doing the last of my moss.
Yeah, you guys see smoke coming up from between Zinless' fingers.
I'm gonna pass to the two Parshendi guys that
The other Parshendi
that
from
were
the
in
other bridge
Fight
crew?
Club.
No, the other Parshendi members that were in that were part of other crews, they're laying dead over there. They're in the field. You're the only Parshendi.
What about my
that's alive.
Fight Club homie?
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh man,
They weren't in the crew.
It was just me then.
You just,
I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this.
You
Just
literally
did.
just. It's like you're
Right.
rolling a booger.
Oh.
And it burns your fingertips.
like
That's how you
crack.
can tell when people are moss addicts because their fingertips are blackened.
Oh, sweet.
Kazakh takes some from you.
Nope.
He was offering.
Was I? Not a chance.
Which saving throw for addiction?
I
Wisdom?
only have one hit, bro.
Look at Vader. He's so mad. I want it in real life.
I only have one hit.
You see the crew starting to push back. Their army's retreating. You see Sadeas and his shard plate pulling back too, his bow resting at his side.
Looks like we didn't get the gem heart this time.
You see older, distinguished, not older, but like early 40s, late 30s maybe, distinguished gentleman, still wearing his noble suit. Looking at the battlefield intently, staring at the shard blade and the shard plate where it bears. Not in any sense of malice, but just making sure they're okay. See the armor starting to retreat. The Parshundi start to pull back too. Zenless, you hear in your mind, I'm expecting a better report next time, boy.
Yes, Daddy.
So just waiting on Gaz's order for the army to come back across the bridge, and then we're gonna have to pick
the
it
army
up.
is starting to come back over the bridge. The two bodies are separating. The Ruined Dust army seems to be close enough to you where you hear Sadeas pull up to the distinguished nobleman, Light Eyes. What are you doing here, Loden? It seemed like you needed help, Sadeas. Gonna take a couple of slaves on your own? You know full well those aren't just parshmen. Well, on my end, it seemed like my niece and nephew were being able to take care of themselves. And your army. I mean, 2 of my 3,000 managed to help you pull back your forces. Yeah. You're kind of a disgrace to the Alethes, aren't you, Sadeas? You see Sadeas just starts to ride off. And then he turns back, and Sadeas has a kind of a sneer on his face. The only disappointment I see is you letting a woman trot about in shard plate. It spits on the ground and he trots off. You see the man he called Loden just smirks. Kind of has his arms crossed on the reins, leaned over in the saddle, just staring at his, waiting for his niece and nephew to come back.
I feel like we should do something about that. Like, we should go and take, out the people with shard plate.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Like, we should go and deal with that.
Are Parshmen this talkative?
I'm gonna say no.
When they're high?
I think he wants to die.
You see Gaz give out. Gaz goes, all right, pick the bridges up. We're going back.
All right.
It's a more relaxed pace, so I'm not going to have you guys roll con in athletics, but
3.
You lift on 3? See Gaz gives you a disgusted look. Ugh. 3, 2, 1. No, 3, 2, 1. You go 1, 2, 3.
No, we lift on 3, and then I yell 3, and we.
I lifted late.
3 is the only number that Logan knows. By the way, 3 is an unholy number, but it's the number he knows.
I thought we lifted on lift. I thought it was 1, 2, 3 lift.
Right.
Rock, paper, I was late. I was late on my lift. Yeah, I was late on my lift.
Yeah, we got disadvantage on the way back because we got a stoned parshman.
And we're
2
down 3
wounded.
people.
3
3
people. We're
dead.
down probably more than 3.
Not 3.
3 dead.
We
2
only
wounded.
lost 3 for that entire run.
Yeah, you guys were fortunate. Bridge 4 though.
We lost Bridge 4.
Estimated.
We actually lost like 5 people, but 2 people from Bridge 4 came over and just were like, "No, we were these guys," and we were like, "You know what? Fuck it. All right."
Basically, they.
Well, no,
actually-
now we actually have soldiers supplementing the bridge crew, helping us bring it back.
Right.
So there's other dark-eyed soldiers lifting.
No, you guys managed to make it back to Sadeas' war camp. It's about
We
mid-afternoon.
tried to disguise like Avery and Mendel's wounds, so it didn't look like they were injured.
Mm-hmm. You know, guys wouldn't care anyway.
I just
the injured
walk
get left
as
behind.
tall as possible and put my back way too into everything that we do.
We have chasm duty tonight. So chasm duty is when we have to go down into the pit and see what we can collect from the fallen during the battle that got either thrown or fell down into the chasm. Weapons, spheres, armor, anything of value.
We just had a high storm, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would essentially be from this one last battle excursion. Before, I guess in the afternoon, is there an area of where the washers are?
I'll be right back.
If there's time, Logan would try and go and find the kids.
All right. Yeah, easy enough. You know, you're allowed free reign, ish, as long as you stay out of the light-eyed areas.
Did Takar have anything on his person?
It's just the vest, the sandals, and the brand.
Well, there's 2 kids and there are 2 sandals. So Logan will go into the barracks or whatever and grab the one pair that there were and take them to Reza and Rune.
You see their main caretaker, Milan. And she's, an older lady, woman in her 60s, turn to you. Oh, Logan, it's nice to see you again. I've heard about Tokar. I haven't told the girls. I figured you would want to tell them.
I don't.
Good luck. She pats you on the back and kind of scurries off.
Okay. Logan will get down onto his knees and just immediately already starts tearing up and can't get figure out.
See, Reza turns to you and just her eyes are still kind of closed. Dad? Papa?
No, Reza. It's Logan.
Oh, is my father not allowed to exit the camp again? In a matter of speaking, he's never allowed to exit again.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Logan to die in 30 minutes.
No, Reza, he's not going to be able to make it back again.
You see, still keeps her eyes shut. Tears starting to well and drip down her face. And she just nods her head. And it's okay. I can tell Rune.
It's a good thing that her eyes are closed because Logan's eyes are just he's doing the hardest silent cry he can. It's just hardcore, just like trying not to have broken breath.
Mhm.
And he, not knowing anything about how it's going to help at all, but he will pull out the sandals and kind of put her hand on them, be like, I don't know what this is or will do, but it's the only thing that he had.
As you take one of her hands to grab the sandal, she takes her other frail hand and she pats yours as she's rubbing the laces of the sandal. I know you're trying your best.
Is Logan grabbing her safe hand?
She's
No.
a
Dirty,
child.
dirty
She doesn't,
boy.
She doesn't have a safe hand yet. She's a
Yeah.
child.
She's a little girl.
Dirty boy.
Dirty, dirty boy.
And so you look after Rune while I'm away. But don't worry, you're still going to be well taken care
this
of.
entire time, you see Rune's been
Don't you dare.
extraordinarily still. And then finally you hear a gasp coming from her.
That would have been so funny.
Okay.
She hasn't been breathing well.
All right. I'm gonna go and talk to Milan and see if we can see if I can help out anymore. You just keep getting some rest and feel better.
Thank you. And those last words kind of just croaked out as you see her Reza's eyes flutter and immediately goes back to sleeping.
On the way out, I'll just tell Milan and I'll give her the last what is it? I have a silver left.
A mark?
So yeah, I'll give her the last mark that I have, and just without looking at her and just staring forward into the camp, tears again just completely drenched the face.
Grabs your shoulders and like, you're a good boy, Logan. The other washer woman and I, we've been pulling as much money as we can to possibly get a surgeon out to these girls, but wages as they are, and we still got to feed our families too. We just try to keep them fed as best as we can.
Well, somebody just joined my bridge team that has some healing capabilities. I'll see if he can make his way over here and take a look at them, and then I'll give her the mark.
She kind of bows her head towards you. You see she starts taking off immediately, and you know down that lane there's an apothecary.
Head back to camp and start getting ready for chasm duty.
Is there a bed open for me?
Basically every single bed's open for you.
Or if I'm taking a bed?
Okay. Take a cot.
Yeah. The cleanest one there is.
There's some suspect stains on all of them.
The one that looks like the tastiest.
Oh, you get to choose feces, blood, urine, or the fourth.
I'm feeling spicy. We'll go with the mystery box.
Okay. It kind of smells like a swimming pool as you lay on the cot.
Oh, you know what? I'm happy with my choice.
Like a little chlorine scent.
A little chlorine. That's okay.
Wonder what that could be. What is it, Mandel? You little doctor you? Say it. Say it.
It's the only thing that gets stains out. It's pure protein.
A little bit of zinc, a little bit of glucose. All right, what's everybody doing back at the shanty? Any volunteers? I'm gonna start making shit up. You might not like it.
Shanty.
And we're waiting to go on chasm duty to recover items.
I'm just resting.
I'm gonna go search around for things that I could resupply my medical kit, which is basically a bundle of cloth I keep tucked in front of my cock. Although I do have a vest now, so I could put it down inside the padded vest.
Avery's bandages smells like Fromunda.
There's already like rot spreading around the fucking bandage.
Yeah, you see rot spreading starting to seep through the bandage, and Avery, you see your mentor appear next to you. You're going to die if you don't get that taken care of.
Can I roll medicine to disbelieve the rot that is coming from this wound?
That's what the antiseptic is for.
And then you see, you can try to refuse it all you can, but your wound is rotting. It's festering, Avery. You need to find out. Talk to the old man. He can help you. I just want to help.
You always just want to help.
Dissolves into a pool of blood again.
I go find the old man.
You see Mandel's like looking under the cots, flipping over every nook and cranny of the shanty. You find nothing. There's nothing left here.
Are you looking for something?
I'm out of supplies. Can only do so much with the things that I'm given from the Almighty. But I need supplies.
I will also help him look for supplies, and I assume that I will also find nothing, but I put in a spirited effort.
Ooh, spirited effort.
Mandel, you can see the rot's friend clutching at Avery's bandages. You know Kazak has the antiseptic.
No, I applied the antiseptic to Avery before we left.
He had already done that.
Yeah.
So Kazak,
remember, I squeezed it out. I was like,
you nutted on her belly.
You made it seem that way.
I'm just saying what I hear and then I process.
Correction. Their belly.
Their belly.
Come on, guys.
Jeez.
That was the problem part of the statement.
I have been playing 30 games with freaking Omni and I still call him a him.
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I can't. I see Chez's handsome face and like him.
I see their handsome face and I thank them.
I see their handsome face and I say it. No person should be allowed to be that handsome. So
because you're so blonde.
Whoa. Kazak, you notice the rot strand is still there around the bandages.
Is there discarded clothing?
Yeah, you see scraps.
All right. I'm going to boil some water.
Okay.
And I'm going to boil that scrap clothing in that to create clean bandages.
Okay.
And then afterwards, change Avery's bandages with clean bandages that have been swabbed with the remainder of the antiseptic.
You see Avery, you see Kazak doesn't even say anything to you. He just starts removing your bandages.
Can I ask where I was shot?
Does anybody remember what I said? Because I'll just make something up right now.
You said in the torso.
In the torso, right above your pelvis.
Okay, cool.
In the tum-tum area.
Just nicked the pelvis just a little bit. Tickles it.
Oh boy. Okay, and you just take it. Okay. All right.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oh gosh.
Death save.
No.
Lingering wound.
Don't I have to roll a d20?
6? Yeah, you didn't drop.
Oh.
6? Roll a d100 for me.
Now we'll actually find out where you got shot.
45.
Beautiful. Which finger do you want to miss?
Oh no!
Let's start easy and go with left pinky.
Left pinky. You see that the arrow actually, Avery managed to deflect the arrow away from from their vital organs, but it pierced their hand and pinned it against their pelvis. So when you removed the arrow shaft, it cleaved off their left pinky.
I have delicate bones, delicate fingers, and I need those, the things.
Let's go edit and put into character notes, missing left pinky. And notes.
Is Avery left or right-handed?
Would have probably established that before.
Apparently,
No,
you're
I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance. Do it.
Okay.
Take it, Ginger.
Yeah, I'm right-handed, like a normal person.
So they can still write comfortably.
No.
Fine. It's fine.
Do you know how to read and write?
That was a great question.
Uh-oh.
I sure would like to, because I have like 2 extra languages, so it would be neat if I could. I have 19 intelligence.
If I could.
Well, maybe perhaps your parents raised you as female, and then eventually you decided
Yeah, parent,
Right.
but yeah.
parent. Look, man, you didn't give me no backstory. I'm working with what I
did.
can.
That was like the one part that I did give you.
Look, man, I don't listen. You're gonna have to put it in
I
writing.
didn't read it. All right.
Look, he got distracted.
If you look at my character sheet and you look at the background that I chose, you'll
Ooh.
get a reminder.
Oh yes,
Ooh, let's look at
makes
that.
sense. We did talk about this. Look, man, I'm forgetful. Okay, I only run.
Like that.
I'm only a part of 2 games, but I
Look,
listen to a lot
it's
of.
too
audio.
early for us to be, fighting like this. I would like to keep the rest of my fingers and toes. Thank you.
I'm gonna start removing all your appendages one by one. Okay, you
we
apply
don't
the bandage.
We don't have needles or thread, do we?
You have
I do.
a needle. That's kind
Pull out
of
a strand of my long hair and pull the needle out of my mouth.
That's sanitary.
that's what you see, Kazakh.
No.
I take a little smear of the antiseptic and put it on the
Your
needle.
entire bottle is
Thread.
poisoned now.
No.
Avery, you see Mandel and Kazakh arguing over like the right.
Oh, we're not arguing. I know I'm right. I'm always right.
Yeah.
Just at this moment, you see 2 Ardents come in with a handful of soldiers. We need to borrow. One of the Ardents just goes, we need to borrow Mandel just for a moment. You see the soldiers surround Mandel, grab him up by his shoulders and his wrists, make sure they control him, starts to drag him out. You see, as the 2 Ardents turn, you see one of them holding a long metal brand.
What's the glyph pair say?
One of them is the glyph pair for Sadeas, and the other is a brand of apostate.
I don't know what any of that means.
No idea.
You're
Well,
about to-
one identifies.
You
one
see,
identifies which
Kazakh
household
has
you
a
belong to.
similar brand over his. It's basically a brand of excommunication. Although Kazakh's is healed pretty nicely. It's kind of cool.
Because otherwise, an ardent won't
Although-
be sold into slavery.
Although you didn't come from Sadeas' war camp.
I have a different brand. It's not Sass. It's something else, probably.
It's Sass.
It's Sass. I got the Sass brand.
Nandel, give me a Constitution saving throw. As they hold you down and begin to brand your forehead. You're muted, my boy.
I refuse to scream.
Okay. Well, let's see.
You can refuse.
No, I refuse to scream.
As we see fear and anticipation spren start popping up around Mandel.
You refuse to scream? That's it? No roll?
Hold on, my tab closed on me, and I don't know
Hurry
why.
up, old man.
I know, I agree. Oh, stop. Oh, my computer's being weird. Hold on.
As he screams, it starts loud, and it just gets quiet to nothing.
Yeah, right.
You start screaming, heresy.
Well, no, because if I scream, it's not the truth. How come it won't let me reopen my character?
I can see it.
Yeah, but it won't let me open it.
I view it.
Oh, there it is. Okay. No, I forgot there's if you go to your original link and try to do it from there, it doesn't work. You have to go to the static link to get it to work. You need a con save?
Yes, please.
There's a 10.
Oh, you scream.
Yeah, but it's not true, so everyone could hear it.
And then you pass out. And you take 6 points of fire damage. Little piddle. Just a little piddle. He didn't have a lot.
No, I haven't drinking in weeks.
Not only that, he's butt naked.
You see the soldiers just toss.
He has a vest and sandals.
You see,
Yeah, he's just
they
shirt
toss
cocking it.
Mandel's barely conscious body back into the shanty, and they walk away.
I look like Cupid Yee. Got an upper half on, but nothing lower half on.
He's shirt cocking.
Yeah.
Logan will
for-
delicately help bring him in and set him on a
For
bed.
Avery, I'm going to have them bite on this.
Bite on this.
As I have like a flaming freaking piece of metal to cauterize the wounds, to close them up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've accepted my fate.
Logan will help hold them down so that they don't move and like flinch while it's happening and make it worse.
He's trying to hurt you, Avery. You need to run.
I
Run away from him.
physically do not believe that I am incapable of passing.
Run. Roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yep. Yep. Oh, very good. Very good. It is my wisdom save. Oh,
I'm going to use my medical dice.
22. Yeah, you stay put.
But I do give Logan the biggest puppy dog eyes.
He's cried enough today.
Very
Put
much
that bottom
you'll
lip
get
away.
me through this, right?
Oh God.
Hold on to my hand.
Dirty 20 for medicine check so I don't fuck up
Nice.
the cauterization.
Nice. Now you're cauterizing the hip wound or the finger?
The hip wound. The finger wound that we can just wrap.
Okay. Roll a d4 for me as you cauterize.
Oh shit. They're at
One.
1 hit point.
Take 1 point of damage.
That's all she had left was a hit point.
You don't have to make saving throws, but you are passed out at the time.
Unconscious.
Yeah, unconscious.
Oh man.
Yeah, you see, they are struggling to stay conscious, and then eventually, just the light. You see the lights dim before the lids close. Like,
Passing out with a, I thought I was stronger than this, to Logan.
So dramatic.
It's extra dramatic. Yeah.
You are. Just get some rest.
And
that was a lucky roll because I was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck." Let me grab a 4-sided that I think sucks. Yeah, that one works. 1. Yes.
We're gonna call it tonight. We're gonna start next session 1 in the chasms.
Ooh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Remember, I'm going to be at Fair during the week. I think we're supposed to meet because we have Debtor's Gambit next Sunday.
Debtor's Gambit next week, and then
next Sunday.
Yeah, so we should be back here with session 1 in 3 Sundays.
There's a fair next weekend.
Well, no, because
the Viking Border
Debtor's
Wars.
Gambit again.
Oh,
You said what?
Viking Border Wars in Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even get to use the break screen.
All right, good
That
break,
was
guys.
awesome.
We're back from our break.
Yep.
Ready to play for another 4 hours.
For another 4.5
I thought
seconds.
you hated this game, Nick. You're like,
My character hates life.
I'm just
I like
my
to-
character.
I like to think that everything that Nick has said in character is just something they're thinking. Like freaking, because they're not
been
trying to
silent
blow their
the
cover
whole time.
of being an undercover freaking spy for the Parshendi.
Look, I don't give a shit about this war. My dad cares way too much. I was told, go and be a spy. And I was like, you know what? That sounds pretty cool. And I got here and everyone's been mean to me.
As long as I have all the moss.
I'm out of Maz. That was it. That was all I had. That was the last of it.
Yeah, he said he only had 1 hit left, and he.
All right, guys.